Hey there, I'm back. Today is Saturday and I took some time off of work, and so I wanted to do something fun, and I think that I have everything that I need. I'm not going to tell you quite yet what we're building. That will be revealed as we move along with this project. But I'll give you a hint. I wanted to come up, I didn't want to do another shadow box. I wanted to come up with a different idea, something to store and display my books. So I bought something that I think would be fun, and I wanted to put it together. And it kind of goes along the concept that I was talking about in my last video. It's okay to think outside the box, and it's okay to purchase and use products not for their purpose intended. So that's what we're doing today. And hopefully this isn't going to be too complicated. Hopefully we'll be able to get it done in one video. We'll see. We shall see. So I'm going to line these up over here. Hopefully they're labeled. Ooh, let's not break them. All right. I know I'm not building a washboard. All right, where's the tools? Supposed to be, oh. I'm telling you. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. I did bring my glasses just in case I need them. Step 1. Step 2. All right, so we've got a whole bunch of screws here. We've got 2 medium screws. I'm going to separate the small screws first because those are going to be the easiest ones to identify. All right, we're sorted. I brought a screwdriver, but it looks like I don't need it. Are these labeled? No. No, they're not. Super not helpful. All right, well, looks like we're supposed to start with A. This looks like it's A. Not sure. Yeah, this looks right. Okay. We'll do this. One of these is going to be visible, and I believe one's going to be on the bottom. This has got a little scuff on it, so we're going to make this the bottom. And then we need D, which is probably this one, and likely going to be the back. Oh yeah, because that's, okay. So this is going to be D. All right, once I get started, we'll kind of talk about some of, oh, okay, so this goes like this. We'll make this part the bottom. Yeah, that looks like it's right. Okay, so what I thought I would do too is just kind of talk you through some of my books that I wrote while I'm doing this. I have my books here, because this is the whole reason that I'm making this. And we'll see if you can guess what it is as I go along. I think I'll go one by one, maybe kind of in order that I wrote the books. But they're also kind of like a series. And you know what? I think I might start with my, you know what? We'll do the reveal because there's one that's in the works now that's coming soon. But let's start with this one. My very first book, very short, Pray Like a Catholic. The reason that I chose to write that book was because I had somebody who had asked me, they knew that I was in the religious faith, and they learned that I was a Catholic. And so the question was, how do Catholics pray? And the follow-up question was, what Bible do you use? So that was the reason I wrote that book. It was based on a question that somebody had asked me. And when somebody asks me a question, I know that there's other people out there who have that same question. I took it as an opportunity to try out writing a book, see if it was something that was going to, you know, that I would enjoy and that I like doing. And it was. And After I was done writing that book, I actually gave the person who asked me the question a copy of the book. That was the whole reason I wrote it. I hope I'm getting these in the right holes here. You know what? Hold up, because I don't think I'm lining this up right. Listen, I never said I was going to do this perfect. I said I was going to do it. I think I lined up the holes wrong. Let's see. Yep, totally. This is totally not the right. All right, either the holes are not lined up right or, I mean, they're literally not lined up right. This has got to be not A. In D, this has got to be the roof. I think this is the right one. Hold on. Hold the phones. Hold the phones. Let's see. All right, this is the door for sure. Interesting. Okay, okay. I'm slow, but I catch on. All right, let's see. Okay, we definitely wanted this to be the bottom. It goes this way, you guys. Bear with me. All right. Bear with me, we'll get it. We will get it. All right, let's make sure these line up right now. Okay, we're in business. This is the right way. Didn't have it the right way before? It's okay. That's what happens. You realize you're doing something wrong. Pause. Figure it out the right way. And then restart. I know I have instructions, but sometimes the instructions that you get are not always clear. Or they're clear, but you're interpreting them the incorrect way. That's okay. The important thing is when you realize you take a wrong turn or you're following the instruction the wrong way, stop, reassess, course correct, and then proceed. Stop, reassess, course correct, and then proceed. That's what you do when you have instructions that are not clear or that you're not clear on. And don't forget the coffee. Okay, that looks right. That looks right to me. So we've got a couple other pieces, and then we have a couple of other books to go through. All right, next book. These two books kind of go together, but I wrote them backwards. It happens, and that's okay. I was learning how to create my own audiobooks. I would write the book, create the audiobook, because not everybody wants to read a physical copy. Some people want to listen to their audiobook while they're getting ready for work, while they're working out, while they're driving. I wanted to meet my audience where they are and how they like to consume. So I started with the voice turning pages into audio waves because I was documenting the process in case somebody wanted to record their own audiobook. This is how I did it. From home, very inexpensive. Then I thought, what if somebody needs help writing the book to begin with? So I kind of did it backwards. These two books were backwards, but really my recommendation would be to read Write, Think It, Ink It, Done on how to write your own book. And then if you want to create an audiobook, go to Voice, Turning Pages to Audio Waves. I wrote them separately. They really do go together if you're interested in the full process of writing a book and then creating an audiobook. So that's what those were. All right, moving back to our project. Okay, I see. It should go like this. And there is this little protective film on here. I should probably take that off before we construct. They don't make it easy to get off, that's for sure. This might be a project for another time. It's not peeling off nicely, it's flaking off. We'll deal with that at another time. It's only on the outside. We've got some more screwing to do here. We have this time set aside for this project, so it's fine. All right, it's interesting because as I'm putting this together, we just talked about writing your own book and how to write your own book and do your own audiobook. And how I'm setting this up is I'm not necessarily, I'm kind of placing them in there just to make sure that I'm having the placements together. And it's kind of reminding me that's how you write your book, right? You have your ideas, which would be the holes, and then you have to make sure everything lines up. So you're kind of, you know, putting it together, lining it up, make sure that everything works and it fits together and it's in order. And then once you have that down, which would be kind of like your outline, everything's in place, it looks good, then you start your writing. One chapter at a time. It's okay if you don't do that. If you wanted to write your chapters and go out of order, there's no wrong way to do it. I'm just saying this could be a potential way. You have all of your ideas, all of your chapters mapped, you put them in order, and then set aside time each day, and you work on each one by one, until you get to the last one. And then you complete your book. It made me think of the same process of writing the book. Okay, here's where we are so far. Any thoughts on what we're building? Now remind you, it's not for purpose intended. So I'm using this for something that wasn't created for, which is okay. All right, let's keep going. Oh, I just said let's keep going. It's literally one of my books coming up we're going to be talking about. Too funny. But I'm not talking about that yet because it's kind of out of order. We've got 3 more books to talk about. So before I get started on this one, let me at least introduce the next book. This one is probably one that's most familiar. This is available in paperback on Amazon and audiobook on Audible. It's Unleashed, 7 Steps to Release Your Superpowers. The reason why I say that this is the one that's most well known is I did have a big launch on this book, but not only that, not only is it available in paperback and Audible, but I also did an entire YouTube series on this book. I didn't dive deep, obviously, because, you know, if you want to dive deep, you buy the book or listen to the audiobook. But I did gloss over the 7 steps in my YouTube series. If you're interested, check it out. If you like it, get the book. The one that's most highly, I wrote that right after the first book, Pray Like a Catholic. Unleashed was my second book. I wanted to start the process with a short book because I was learning. Pray Like a Catholic was perfect because it's a very short and impactful book. It was perfect for learning the process. I was learning how to write a book specifically. Once I learned how to write the book, I wanted to learn how to do the audiobook process, but my goal was to try to do it from home. I'm an introvert, I'm a private person, I like to be at home. So that book was perfect because if I tried it and it didn't work and I had to start over, I don't want to do that on a 200-page book. You know, I'd rather do that on a short 50-page book. That book was perfect because it was so short, and if I messed up, I wasn't going to be too overwhelmed by starting over because it wasn't that long anyway. That was perfect, and it actually did work out. And is that first audiobook perfect? No. By no stretch of the imagination is it perfect. Probably one of my worst. But you have to start somewhere. And your start is going to be messy. I wasn't expecting it to be perfect. I was expecting it to help me learn the process, which it did. It's funny because each iteration, each time I do an audiobook or write a book, I feel like I get better and better and faster, and more efficient, and I learned better ways of doing it. So, is Unleashed perfect audiobook? No. But it's better than Pray Like a Catholic. And I'm okay with that, because it's just going to get better and better. But again, I had to start somewhere. We all have to start somewhere. And our starting point is always the messiest. It gets better as you go. You just have to go. The key is to go. I mean, it's a little ant coming by to say hi. Okay. Hi, move along. Sorry. I was not expecting it. All right, now we're ready for the door. Oh man, I feel like this is gonna be the hardest part. I don't know, the hardest part might have been that ant stopping by. That might have been the hardest part. Okay, is this on the inside, outside? I'm confused. I think we have to put the top on first. Okay. Yeah, all right. I mean, instructions are not super clear, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, it does. I was like, dang, does this not attach? It does. It attaches. Oh, man. Okay. I mean, any ideas yet? Okay, so these are the last ones. And I think, let's move into our next book. Keep going even when things get tough. Remember I said keep going earlier? This one is available in paperback on Amazon right now. You may have remembered that I did a brief social media post about that. I didn't go overboard just because I was also working on the audiobook, which, just so you know, the audiobook is done. The only thing I have to do is create a little intro. The Audible requires a little intro on your audiobooks, which, quite honestly, that's pretty easy. I usually just use the introduction and then cap it off at the 5-minute marker, but I do need to pull it out of the introduction and then upload it into the lab. Keep going even when things get tough. Okay. I'm trying to see if that ant moseyed on somewhere else. It's not technically a continuation or a sequel to Unleashed, but to a degree it is. It's kind of like the other books. Like, you write the book, and then you would read the second book if you want to do the Audible. So, yes, it can be a continuation of that book, but with Keep Going, even when things get tough, that book is more along the lines of, you know, we run into challenges. Ants, missing screws. I mean, anything you do, you're going to run into a challenge. You're going to run into an obstacle. And the key is that you have to keep going. You have to power through, even in the most challenging situations. If this screw is missing, I am going to overcome this obstacle. There's 3 in the back. The one in the middle is just going to be missing. It's okay. It's going to be in the back of this. It's not about perfection. We're just going to make it work. Getting back to overcoming obstacles. Keep going even when things get tough. It is your guide to overcoming obstacles and powering through so that you can finish what you're setting out to accomplish. A lot of times people come across obstacles and challenges and they're just like, you know what, I'm just going to give up. This book's going to help you power through and not give up and keep going. What I wanted to tell you was, it's available right now on Amazon, but I did finish the audiobook, which I'm getting ready to launch. I'm going to try to wrap that up today. My next YouTube series is going to be covering Keep Going even when things get tough. I'm super excited about that. It's going to be a longer series, but I want to make sure that I cover each of the chapters in the book. Just high-level overview. If you want to dive deeper, you have to get the book. It's going to be available on paperback on Amazon or audiobook on Audible. So stay tuned for that upcoming series. That should be eye-opening, and hopefully it'll give you what you need to power through and push through what you are working on or wanting to achieve. If you're wanting to achieve something and you're having trouble getting started, get this book. If you'd started something and you're looking at quitting because you're coming across challenges and obstacles, get this book. Guys, I think we are on the last step, and I'm gonna get ready to reveal 2 fun things towards the end of this. Any ideas so far on what we're trying to build? I mean, I feel like it's getting kind of closer and a little bit more obvious. I might have to build something to go in here. What is, I feel like, oh, I know what that's for. Okay, you know what, maybe we'll do the handle first. I should probably make sure that I'm putting this on correctly first, though. All right, let me see. No holes. They probably did that because the hinge placement might not go completely right. I'm just lining it up here, make sure that this is going to work correctly. This is probably correct. I think I had it in backwards, you guys. If it doesn't work initially, try something different. Interesting. Okay, so this is correct because we're going to want it to open, which I can't. I should have put the handle on, but I wanted to make sure I was putting it on correctly. We want it to open like this. So that is correct. That is correct. There's no starting holes here, which is fine. They didn't put the starting holes in there because this might not come together perfectly each time, so they did that so you just line it up for however it works, for how it turned out for you. Those little pilot holes would have been helpful. All right. This is one of those things that keep going. It's a challenge. We're gonna power through anyway. All right, here we go. All right, that's one. You know what, I might do one up here too. Let's just make sure this is still gonna work. Yep, all right. I need coffee. Hey, and you know what? I literally didn't even have to get my glasses out, so liking this project already. All right. You still with me? All right, well, you know what? This isn't too bad, you guys, and I only have 2 more to go. So, all right, let's talk about the last book. My last book, it has been sent off to copyright, and I actually have received the copyright back. I was giving my editor some time at the beginning of summer, you know, live life, spend time with the family, do some fun things. I didn't want to ask her, I wanted to give her some time. But I did get the copyright back, and then as soon as I got that, then I followed up and just asked when she would be ready to get back to work with me. My upcoming book, this is a sneak peek because the copyright is back, but it is with the editor, so it's not quite ready to be released. But since you're joining me today, I did want to share a little sneak peek and just, you know, give you a glimpse into the book that's coming out soon, which is Stop Spending, Fix the Money Mess. This is my book that's coming up. Definitely it'll be launched probably within the next maybe 90 days. I have so many people who ask me questions about finances because I am not an expert. I'm not in the finance field, but I'm very good with money. And I wanted to write a book that was geared towards the everyday person and some of the strategies that you can use in layman's terms. I'm not a financial advisor, but I manage my money. Well, you know, my husband and my money. This is how I've managed money, and I've been successful. Some of the challenges that I've faced with other people and how I overcame those. I wanted to put a book together for anybody who is interested in understanding best practices with money in a very easy and simple format. Easy understanding, easy strategies to apply, but that are going to make you more financially healthy. Along with understanding best practices comes freedom. And we should never be overwhelmed and controlled by money, we're meant to control money. It's not meant to control us. And when you are not having enough money to make ends meet, when you are in debt, when you have all of those financial stresses, it negatively impacts the quality of your life. This book is to help those who could use some strategies for better money management and practices. I'm excited for that book to come out. I try to make it fun and funny, and I used a lot of real life examples so that people could relate to different things that we've come across. I wanted to write a book to help people in that area. Moving forward, anything in life that I've overcome or been successful in, I'm probably going to write a book. I'm probably going to do an audiobook, and I'm probably going to do a YouTube series. And then that way I can have the greatest impact in the areas that I've had the most success. I want to share that knowledge and experience so that I can help other people. So, okay, that was probably the hardest part, but we kept going. We overcame the challenge and obstacles. That's what we do. Oh, please let this door open. Okay, worked. Oh, and the magnets work too, cool. All right, this is the last step, I think. Oh, okay. I'm like, wait, how does this work? It works this way. And then I want to share another one. We'll do the reveal of what this is. And then I wanted to share another surprise that came in the mail that I wanted to reveal here with you. Is this not lining up? Please don't make me have to get out my glasses. Here we go. I mean, at least I have them this time. Last time when we did the shadow box, I didn't have my glasses. I've got them this time. Overcoming those challenges, this is what we do. It's not lining up perfect. The glasses are helping. Super helpful. All right. I think we got this. They have this Allen key here. It literally came with an Allen key. Oh, it's on this side. I'm kind of glad. This has got a handle. It's much easier on my hand. The Allen key did have the right Phillips head. I've never seen that before. That's kind of cool. Usually it's just the Allen key and that's it, but that's new. It literally has your traditional Allen key, but then on this side, it works, but I'd rather have the handle. This is easier for me. Is it perfect? No. It's missing that screw in the back. Let me show you. We've got a missing screw here. It's not, like I didn't misplace it. I mean, unless that ant took off with it, but it's in the back. I don't care. Life's not perfect. We're not perfect. This isn't perfect. I don't care. But it's done. So what is it? I don't know if you've seen them in the neighborhoods, but they have those little free libraries. It's usually kids' books, but I've seen adult books too, where people will put books in their library and have this usually on a post out in their front yard. And then people can come and they'll take or leave books. So I didn't build this for that purpose. So I created this for not purpose intended. When I received my copyright for this book, Stop Spending, Fix the Money Mess, I was thinking, I don't want to do a shadow box for every book I write because I'm going to be writing more books and I wanted to do something different. I will do it for that series. There's going to be an order. There's a third one that's coming. I'm going to work on that later this year. No reveals on that one because it's not copywritten yet and it's still in production, but I'm working on it. So once that one is done, I will do one more shadow box because even though it's not a series, they do kind of go in order just like the other ones I showed you. So I do want to do a third shadow box for that one, which I will do and share it with you. For all these other books and for the ones to come, I wanted a place to store them that was fun, that was creative, and I also want to keep copies of the copyright with the books. So I thought that this would be fun. So I will have all of my books in my library. And you know, I might do another video because I'm thinking I'd like to do some decorations on this. I don't think I'm gonna paint it, although I am a painter. I kind of like the raw wood look, but I think I will get some, I don't know about the back, maybe I'll do something, but definitely for the sides, maybe the trim, maybe this section here, I think I'd like to do something to decorate it. When I get to that point, I'll probably do a different video. For now, the books will fit in here nicely. They'll fit in here nicely, and I have room to grow, so that's key. So, let me clean up a little bit before that ant comes back. What I want to do now is there is one more thing I wanted to share with you that I thought would be fun. Let's move this guy over here. This was our main project for today, which we finished. Super excited. My books fit in there quite nicely. I've got some writing to do. There's room in there. I wanted to share this with you as well. If you remember when I did my shadow box for Unleashed, at the time I had a little action figure made, which I still have. It's in the shadow box. And the same company reached out to me and was like, you know, we've just started manufacturing Plush. Would you like a sample? I was like, well, yeah, of course I do. Let me see what that looks like. So, this is the sample. And I wanted to share with you. So here he is, our little superhero guy. And he goes with, hold on, let me get the book. This is like a whole thing. Right? Unleash, 7 steps to release your superpowers. His little cape is, I mean, listen, you have to have fun. It's okay to think outside the box. It's okay to do things a little bit differently, which we've done here today. You know, I like the idea of this little library, but I don't want it to go outside, and I don't want it to be free for other people. I want to use it to store my books and my copyright documents and have it all in one place. I'm actually going to use this guy in here, but I wanted to do something fun. And when they reached out, I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. I could order these, and I might have them create more items. Is it perfect? No. Is it fun? Yeah. Is it funny? Yeah. It's making me laugh and it makes me happy. So is he going in the box? Oh yeah. He's definitely going to be part of this box one way or another. I wanted to reveal here with you, I've got my little superhero guy that's going to be incorporated in this box somehow or other. On the next video that I do, I think I'm going to decorate it. I might even have my husband build something in here so that I can have more than one layer. We'll get creative with it. I want to do something fun with you. Thank you for joining me. And don't forget, I do have that series that I'm getting ready to start. So the Unleashed series is done. If you're interested in hearing more about this book, check out the series, Unleashed, 7 Steps to Release Your Superpowers. In YouTube, it is called the Mustard Seed Mindset series. So check that out, and then stay tuned because I'm going to be doing the Keep Going Even When Things Get Tough. That series is coming soon. I just want to launch the audiobook so that if you're interested in following along, you can either do paperback or audiobook. Stay tuned, and then I'll do a follow-up video on this when I get some ideas and some crafts to decorate this little library. Thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you soon.